We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri, North St. Louis, that is. We got a guest on here, BWA Kane, man, out of Alabama. You know, shout out to you, man. We got you back on the platform.
Yeah, what it do, what it
Real
do,
quick,
man.
man.
Breadwinner Kane in the building, man. TSL business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with you being an Alabama artist or coming from Alabama, what was it like for you growing up in Alabama?
Man, Alabama, it was a little different, especially coming up as an artist and trying to get in these clubs and get paid. Um, Huntsville became like a sort of a music city, you could say, because it got all kind of vibes, reggae, hip hop, what you call that shit, wave music, whatever you call, I have it. People, what you call that shit? Techno
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
all of
Yeah,
that
don't
shit.
get it
Yeah.
twisted. So they got all kind of music up here too. So it's like, you really had to find your way to get into the hip hop scene. We had to build a hip hop scene. We had to make one with the radio
Mm-hmm.
stations and all that. So, I mean, as far as coming up, we used to have some kind of June Black Arts Festival up here where they used to support the black entertainment. But I mean, it's the hood, man, coming up just like St. Louis, East St. Louis, St. Louis.
No, that's real. That's real. So, growing up, did you have both of your parents in your household?
No, I had my mother. My father, he came around when I got older, but I grew up in the household with my mother and my grandmother.
Mm. So, was that hard for you, like growing up without your father and shit? Is that like what made you lead, the street life?
Man, tell you the truth, it was just so much going on at the time of me growing up in the streets and what was going on around the communities. Shit, I couldn't even tell you, bro. Like, I had big relatives and big uncles and shit like that in my life that always support me and lead me in the right way. So, I mean, like that shit. I mean, I guess you could say it matter, but me, I don't know because I never had that, so I couldn't tell you.
Right,
It's
right.
a question I
So
can't
what?
answer because I ain't never had it.
Right. So what age did you jump off the porch into the street life?
Man, I jumped out the porch for real at at like 12 years old. 12 years old. 12 years old, I jumped out the porch. I started learning about shit, trying to twist up little joints. It was joints and shit. My uncle never was smoking back then and shit like that. So I was drinking. I was drinking probably at 10, 9. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? 'Cause, my mom and them, they partied. They had little house parties and shit like that. So niggas sneaking around stealing beer and shit, man. My little friends. But yeah, jumping out the porch by 12, 13. I'm out knowing who is in the streets and what's going on.
Yeah. No, for real. So what age did you tap in with the Bloods?
Man, you know, coming up out here in Alabama, like you only had GDs and shit like that. Yeah, GDs, Vice Lords. Then the blood started coming in the 90s and shit. In the 90s, about the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, about the
Okay.
90s. About
Okay.
that's when I started learning about Bloods, Crips for real, and then really meeting real Bloods from LA about probably early 2000. I
Mm.
met Big Spider, BIP Big Spider from Inglewood family. BIP
Okay.
Little Spider from Inglewood family. So I met them first, and they introduced me to like the neighbors. 211 was rapping with Young Jeezy back then. So I mean, I got linked in, through them, and then my homie Ace Bone. Ace Bone, he was managing Joe Moses back then from VNG.
Mm. So what I'm saying, what made you take a liking to the Red Rags though?
You know what, man? I was young at the time, and it was always like parties and people outnumbered. I went with the less numbered. I
Yeah.
went where I
Yeah.
could be a ruler, where I could be a leader, where my say so mattered. It was too many people on the other side that wasn't right anyway. So I stood for what I thought was real. So
Okay.
that's how that went.
Respect, respect. It's all love. It's all love. So when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Man, I fell in love with hip hop way, way back. You know what I'm saying? My father, he used to be discoing and doing the DJing, had a little club out here. Like they on that, the only people that ever had a club out this way. And I used to be listening to like the DJ Quicks before them, all the Curtis Blows, all the motherfucking Tupacs, you know what I'm saying? The DOC, Easy E's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Man, NWA back then, Ice Cubes, all them dudes was coming up. That's what my uncles and all them, that's who they was listening to. So I was still in their tapes and listening to their tapes and shit like that. And man, I fell in love with that shit, especially Tupac.
And what made you take a liking to Tupac?
Man, Tupac always had a message for the black people. You know what I'm saying? And my new song right now, that I got called Memories, Justice for Steve Perkins, is dedicated
Yeah.
to him. I said Tupac caught a case because two officers was stomping a black man. So he
Yeah.
always was for the people, even
Right,
though
right.
you had to stand up and stand your ground amongst your people. You might have to smoke your nigga or something
Yeah.
like that, but at the end of the day, you ain't meaning to smoke nigga like that. But at the end of the day, he
No.
was a stand up guy amongst his people. He was like a leader.
No, that's
Took
real.
it amongst
That's real.
himself to go up and stand up for somebody else, and I support that.
Yeah, they say even Moses killed somebody in the Bible. You know,
See what I'm saying?
for real, for real. So, how did you get your niche to put words together though?
How did I get what?
Your niche to put words together and shit.
Oh man, like I said, listening to people like Tupac the Legends, man. I gotta give it up. Pimp C's, you know what I'm saying? The Ghetto Boys, Scarfaces, a lot of people like that in the new era too. The Tips, the Gucci's, the Jeezys, man, the Sauce Walkers got the new drip from the Sauce Walker. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sosa man, man, I'm getting the spill and the splash from the motherfucking Texas. You know what I'm saying? Little Flip, salute to Little Flip and all them from Exotic Pop. I mean, I'm soaking up the motherfucking juice in the sauce and I'm dripping and spilling. That's what's going on.
For sure. And I was gonna ask you about that. I see you got the exotic pop and shit. I was gonna ask you, was that your brand? So that's Lil Flip brand?
Yeah, Little Flip, he part owner Exotic Pop. Me, this mine right here. Mine is the bread
Yeah.
when it
Okay.
came.
Cool cup
Cool
juice. What it
cup,
say?
strawberry lemonade.
Oh yeah. Okay. And where can the fans find that shit in case they want to go get some of that shit?
Man, you can get that on my website, www.breadwhenitcame.com. Sauce Walker got his sauce water. We got the sauce water.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Okay. So I'm saying is that's real alkaline water? That's just you
Alkaline
know.
water.
Oh,
Alkaline
okay. Yeah.
water.
That's dope as fuck.
Alkaline water. Yeah, Papa Sauce
And
thought of that. Salute to
and
Papa
y'all gonna
Sauce.
be selling that
The
shit
big,
state
the
to
big dog.
state, or y'all just gonna be online with it?
It's online. It's on hand. I mean, I might every time I pull up, I got something on deck. So whatever city I'm in and type shit like that, you can get it. You can order it. Hey man, it's on deck. Hey,
For
it's
sure.
ten
For
dollars
sure.
per bottle. That's what it's going
Oh,
for because
damn
it's
right.
exotic. The
Okay.
waters is going for six because it's exotic.
For sure, for sure. Church Cathedral. All right, now I saw a clip with you, with Juvenile, with you talking to Juvenile, him saying like he been telling you to start doing this rap shit because you been doing all the shit the rappers be talking about. So, like, damn, like how long you been knowing Juvenile and how he know you was in the streets like that?
Man, I've been knowing Juvie since Juvie's son. I don't know how old he is. They 20 something. I knew him when he turned 16, his 16th birthday. That's when I met Juvie. That's how I always remember. I met Juvie when his son turned 16. So that's been a long time ago, over a decade probably. And he always used to tell me, man, you need to go and try this shit out. And I used to always be too high, and I was thugging, I was in the streets, and I wasn't moving like in the music. I had an attitude. I was aggressive. I had to learn how to be around people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
One
yeah,
time I was with Juve, no lie, you can ask him. We was in motherfucking Miami, and the promoter was running up. I thought he was running up on some more shit. He was hollering, yeah, he was just hollering. So I scooped the nigga up, about to slam the nigga on his head. on everything, on Bloods, and Juve stopped me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to build my attitude and my positivity and energy up to even be around niggas in crowds and rapping.
Yeah.
You know?
I know how that is, man. I'm sort of kind of antisocial myself. You hear me? Like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So my niggas featuring Kevin Gates, man. How did you get that record, man? Who produced it and how the fuck you link up with him? That shit crazy.
Man, out and about. I was out. I think, man, I bumped into Gates a lot of times. But I was out one night, I think at Onyx. I was with Draco. Man, salute to my boy Draco 100, man. RP, my boy Mars at 100
What's
Game
up,
for Life.
Draco?
Um,
For real.
we bumped in, man, and he was just like, "Hey, man, you look like you my brother. We gonna do this and that." And we linked in, and I got the beat from Zaytoven. Of course, that bitch a hit. I got it from Zay.
For sure.
Zaytoven did the
For
beat.
sure.
So once he laid his verse, I laid mine. We put that bitch out. It did 1.6 million on WorldStar in like first 3 4 days.
Yeah, I just listened to it again, man, before the interview. Man, y'all niggas was going crazy, man. Like for real. I'm talking about the energy was there. It ain't seem like it was fake energy. It seemed like it was mutual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was
Nah,
on
it
the
was
same type of
real.
time.
It was all real, man. We was on the drink, man. We was on the act back then. The act was out then. We was drinking the act. We was feeling ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That shit was dope, man. Salute to Kevin Gates and the whole BWA family.
For sure. For sure. Now, what's your relationship with Kevin Gates now to this day?
Man, that's my brother, man. I love Gates. Um, You know what I'm saying? He doing his shit, I'm doing my shit. We're gonna link up to do some more music one day. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring the factory and the winners together. You know what I'm saying? That we doing that. We trying to bring the sauce motherfucking over there and we're gonna put all this shit together, you know what I mean? As businessman, that's what we doing.
For sure. For sure. Now you said Zaytoven linked you with Gucci man. How did you pull that off?
Uh yeah, back in the day, Zay I was around Zay first. I think me and Zay we was just hanging out. Through a mutual friend. He was dating like Zay cousin or sister or something. He's from Alabama and he was my relative. So he ended up saying, "Man, I know this rapper. You fuck with rapper?" I was like, "Well, I don't really fuck with rapper." He's like, "Gucci man, he's from Alabama, whatever." He introduced me to Gucci. So from that day, I met Goop and he told me he was from Bessemer. So we locked in on some shit and smoking and shit. Then the next time I seen him, he was at Big Cat Records. I was like, "Shit, what you doing at Big Cat?" So he was finna sign his deal. That's when that Trap House came out with Big Cat Records back then. So I knew Goo Wop a decade, man.
Mm. So what was the old Gucci man like in the studio? I know you because you was around him.
Man, Goo Wop always used to rap to a nigga to rap a nigga head off. You feel me? I felt like back then rappers always won't rap too goddamn much. But now that I know what's going on, it's funny. I mean, I don't really rap to niggas when I do my shit though, still. But I can understand the energy and the vibe that was in the room at the time. Now, back then I was too high to understand what was going on. We had straps all up in the studio, man. It was on some more shit.
Type shit. All right, now what time in your journey did you link with BMF and have you ever met with T and Meech?
Man, now the BMF come from really the series, man. The TV, the TV series.
For sure,
That's
for
kind
sure.
of like I'm a fan of that type of
Yeah,
thing. So I'm a fan of the whole black culture of the whole BMF and the series and stuff like that. Now I ain't never met those guys,
yeah, yeah. Free J Bo, man. You know,
man. Yeah,
you know,
read it
he
down.
from the
PJ,
home crib. He from here and shit. You know, that's the big homie.
PJ Bowman.
Yeah, yeah. So with that being said, how did you get connected with Houston, man? Like, for as like TSF and all of them.
Man, man, a story, man. Listen, check this out. My boy, his name Trouble Two Time. RIP, BIP to Trouble 2 Time. He from Dallas, Texas. And he linked in with Sauce Wood on the feature. Because I had, linked in with Trouble on some distribution shit, was distributing his music. You know what I'm saying? It was one of my artists. And he kind of brung that back up. Like, man, Sauce, I was like, Sauce Wood, who is that? I ain't know who Wood was. He kept on teaching Sauce Walk. I was like, oh man, I know Walk. I said, look, put me in front of Walk. Let's do something. Let me get you in a situation, bro, because you need a situation. All right. He put me in front of Walk. Walk was fucking with it. But Walk said the whole movement gotta be around me. Gotta be around Kane. I gotta be the artist starting out pushing my shit and then bring Trouble in, boom boom. So that's kind of who linked that whole shit up. Trouble 2 Time, man. BIP to my boy Trouble.
Okay, okay. So Pop It, man. That's one of my favorite records. I ain't gonna lie, y'all killed that motherfucker, man. How you come up with the concept of that record?
Man, I had an accident back in the day and I was on these perks. So we was in the studio and my boy was like, shit, man. I was like, man, fucking leg, I'm about to pop me a perk. He like, yeah, man, we in this bitch, man. Pop that P like Perkins. Pop that P like Perkins.
Right,
Pop
right.
that P like Perkins. So I'm like, man, you know what? That's the motherfucking hook right there. Let's get in there and lay that bitch down. Hey, and that's how it went right there.
And it's a hit, man. That's straight crazy. That's a straight
Salute
hit
to my
right there,
boy
man.
Montana the Mac, man. Free that talent.
What was it like working with Sauce Walker in the studio? Was y'all all in the studio at one time with that
Man, it's
record?
all love working with Walk in the studio. Cause I still be writing my shit down sometimes and shit like that. Walk them go straight in the booth. They kill their shit out the dome most of the time. With me, I always like to focus in on what I'm saying and shit. But yeah, them niggas be killing shit.
So you currently signed with TSF?
We got a partnership right now. So what it is, I'm an artist at TSF, and also I'm like an A&R at TSF. Like I'm an executive at TSF. So I make boss move and do shit like that at TSF too. Drop music also.
100, 100. Okay, Honeycomb Brazy just came home, man. What's your take on his problems with Finesse 2 Times?
I mean, Brazy is Brazy. Honeycomb Brazy. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, I love Honeycomb. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going, I don't know, but you know what I mean?
That's
I don't
real.
know, man. I don't got no take on
That's real. That's real. Now you got a record with Honeycomb, don't you?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So what's that like? Like how y'all link? You know him back like from the hood and shit, or it's just like
Nah,
with some music shit?
Honeycomb from Mobile. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. Honeycomb from
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mobile.
Okay, okay.
That's like probably 5 or 6 hours. But we linked in on some my partner was listening to Honeycomb and he kept on just throwing Honeycomb up on Honeycomb. He blood, Honeycomb. So I'm like, man, fuck that. I gotta find this nigga. But Honeycomb stayed locked up. It was hard to even contact or find Honeycomb. And
Yeah.
finally, I guess right before the situation, RIP to his grandparents. That's my brother. I love Honeycomb. Man, right before that, we linked up and he came to Huntsville. We did the song. We shot the video. Smoke. Also, Zaytoven did that beat. So that's another
Shout
hit.
out Zaytoven.
My belt. Yeah, salute to Honeycomb. That's my brother. I love him to death. And on Bloods. And yeah, man. That was just a blessing because even man, with that situation, Cone had lost it. We had talked right before he lost his grandparents, and then he really didn't want to do the motherfucking video and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he lost his people, man. That's some hard shit to deal with. Like he lost his people, but he still did the shit for me, man. So it's love for life for Cone. I'm telling you,
That's real, man. That's real.
love for
So
Cone. No bullshit.
with him being, from Alabama and going to Houston and shit as well, You know, with Jay Prince and all of that. Have you ever, linked up with Jay Prince before?
No, I ain't never linked up with him. I linked up with I think I linked up with Jazz or Junior back at Trade Day at uh when the what's that shit? The Austin shit when they do that shit out there. In Austin, Trey Day had his shit. Trey had a party. All them niggas was there, and I know Mike Prince and shit like that. So yeah, Mike Prince, my boy, I know him too. My people.
Shout out to Jay Prince now, man. Rap a lot.
Yeah,
What's your take on Keefe D being arrested 27 years later for Tupac's murder?
man, Keith D, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about
And
Keith
not
D.
just that, he's
I'm
saying
I'm
he trying
all
to
out.
say that.
Listen, I love Tupac. So what the fuck you think I got to say about Keith D? I
Nah, that's
love
real.
Tupac.
That's real. That's real. Rest up to the Don.
Uh,
And then he's saying Puffy the one paid $1 million for the hit.
I mean,
You
man,
know,
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's
Suge, my
crazy, but
homie,
I'm
free
going
Suge, Suge, my brother,
free
Suge
Suge,
Knight,
man.
my
Suge
family,
just Suge
Suge,
just shouted me out on the
free,
podcast on his collect
free
call and
Suge
shit.
Knight,
Shout
man,
out to
Suge
him.
a real one, free Suge Knight, man, that's my real homie, and free Suge, that's my real
Free
family,
Suge
man,
Knight,
free
real
Suge,
shit, man.
Suge business.
For real. Shoot him. I mean, free him. Shout out to him. Now that do you believe the allegations that's being uh thrown upon Puffy by Cassie and all of them?
Man, you know what? I don't know, man. It be weird shit going on in entertainment all the time. It's weird shit going on in entertainment Hollywood, so I don't know, man. To each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own with that
No,
shit.
that's real. That's
Yeah.
real shit. What's your top five favorite artists if you got one?
My top five favorite,
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be Tupac, Sauce Walker, myself, Pimp C,
Okay.
Scarface. I
That's
gotta
real.
give it up. I gotta give it up for I gotta give it up. My nigga Bankroll Fresh is one of my favorite too. Bankroll Fresh, R.I.P. Bankroll, he's one of my favorites. It's a lot of them that just not I didn't even say, but them are some of the ones that really I've been listening to lately.
Yeah. Top five favorite artists always gonna change. Like it ain't that you
Yeah,
saying that
it
these
changes.
motherfuckers better than
Right
everybody
now,
else. You
Sauce
just saying
Walker,
these motherfuckers who you
yeah,
fucking with right now.
yeah, Bankroll me, yeah, Pimp C
So
and stuff.
what's new for you 2024, man? What's your New Year's resolution if you got any?
Man, right now is to put this song out right now for Steve Perkins. Put this video out. Hope it reach the people, reach the right people, and help the Perkins family in a grieving moment in time because it's right here at home for me, family. So right now it's focused on that. And then also we dropped this new EP called Main One's Underground Business. Me and El Zappo, Bam
Okay.
Goon, TSL Business, Rallo Free. We finna work, man. Salute to Rallo, the Ock, my
Fam
brother.
gone.
Salute, Fam Goon, TSL Business.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now we gonna change it up a little bit. We gonna go into politics, man. We got Trump or Biden 2024.
Man, I'm gonna go back with Trump, man. Fuck
Man, for
that. Trump, it
real.
was
Why
a
you
look.
say that though?
Man, shit was better, man. I ain't got a friend. I ain't never watched gas prices. I ain't never watched nothing. Everything going up, but the economy going down. Economy
Mm.
going down, prices going up. So it's like I ain't never been the one that even I couldn't tell you how much an egg, gas, milk, or nothing costs. I can tell you how much a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes cost or some shit or this chain,
Real
but
shit.
other than that, man, listen. I ain't even know until my daughter told me today. My daughter, she's 15. She let me know what the economy was going down, but the prices is going up.
Man, but that let
Yeah.
you know
Trump,
the
yeah,
generation coming
Trump,
up,
free, Trump, free Lil
he
Wayne,
dead.
come back black, man. Get him back in there, man. Fucking
Yeah,
Biden
for
going
real.
free. Free somebody, Biden. God damn.
Nah, for real.
Hell, free Larry Hoover, man. Get Hoover up out that
Man,
motherfucker.
free Larry Hoover. Hey, that's some
Yeah,
real
fuck.
shit. Free Larry Hoover, cuz, for
Man,
real.
get free some of them
Go for
people. Free my
development.
motherfucking homies, man. Free Smeezy, man.
Free
Them
Larry
people go,
Flanoy,
man. People
cuz.
ain't did a motherfucking
Free
thing.
Larry Flanoy, man. You know?
Ain't it, man?
Uh,
But
alright.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Free Leech, man. Free all
Yeah,
the
man.
homies,
Free Big
man. But
Meats.
real spill, I would have to say that because everything was going a little bit smoother, and plus my businesses was going better. It seemed like shit. The coronavirus came back around again, and
Trump, but you know, Trump a businessman. So you know he know how to run a corporation.
yeah, he
Cause you
gonna
know
keep that
the
money
United
flowing.
States,
He gonna keep some
the
money
United States
flowing.
of America is
Ain't
a
no money.
corporation.
Food stamps ain't even flowing with Biden in. They told me they
No,
doing away with Biden can't even get the food stamps in them. What the
he
fuck up
can't
with
do
him?
nothing. You know, no, for real. So, what you think about the war in Israel, man?
Man, I think that's some sad shit, man. You know, them kids I'm seeing that's on there. I know some people from over there. Man, it's sad, man. I wish people like could get along. You know, we war over here against each other in America and in the United States. You know, we killing each other too. So it's like I guess they have times and when they do their wars and stuff and kill people. Because when I go overseas, people don't have guns and going around killing people. That's the army doing that. So, I guess just I feel bad for them, but I guess that's just we at everyday war. Put it like that.
That's real. That's real. And you
We're
know, some
everyday
people
war.
might say that you know, that black people might be the real children of Israel. You know,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what some people say.
we at
You
everyday
know,
war. Yeah, and I feel bad for them people over there. Hopefully they, Allah bless them. They cease the war and cease the violence. But yeah, man, it's bad for. I feel bad for.
all I knows best.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely knows best. So, do you believe the Antichrist is on the earth right now?
Man, I don't get into all that, man.
No,
I
that's
don't get
cool.
into all the antichrist and all this and that. I just don't get into no stuff like that. I keep my spiritual self to me and my spiritual being in me, and I just do that. I don't get into nothing else.
Yeah, nothing outside of that.
Mm-mm.
That's real. All right. Hey, do you think it's possible for Bloods and Crips to unite and you know, lead the country in this day and time?
Man, Bloods and Crips already been united. It's Bloods and Crips talk every day. Like it's people out they talking. Bloods and Crips ain't really killing each other like that.
No, I'm talking
It's
about
Bloods and
when I
Crips.
when I mean when I say unite, I mean for us like you know leading the country, uniting. You know what I'm saying? Because you like down
Man,
here.
listen. If Bloods and Crips can last that long, and anybody can run any type of business, they can run the country.
No, that's real. But you
Joe
got to
Biden can
think
run
it's
the country.
already
Anybody.
Bloods and Crips in office. When you think about it, you got the Republicans, the red side, the Democrats, the blue side.
They the biggest gang in the world, so why not
Yeah.
why not give somebody a chance?
No, that's real. That's real.
Joe Biden can do it. Anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm. That's for real. All right, before we get out of here, man, you got anything you want to say to the youth, man?
Yeah, I want to say to the youth, keep your head up, believe in yourself. If you believe you can achieve anything you put your mind to, trust me, you can do it. Put God first and love your family. Always put your family first. You feel me? That's what it's about, family. So I advise you if you want to make it and be successful, God first and family first. You got to put both of them in the same category. That's what I got to say.
100, 100. And where can you be reached via social media?
You can find me on IG, KANEBWA. You can DM me if you're trying to work, you're trying to get a feature, you're trying to get some appearances, you're trying to get promo. You can get at my management, It's Gorgeous Music on IG. Hey, we working, man. We sauced up and dripped out. TSF business.
For sure, for sure. This is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuned live from St. Louis, Missouri. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.